Hey, how's it going, everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Cheers to those of you that have your beers. Tonight's discussion topic is going to be about warranty. Some of you have probably already done warranty and haven't even realized it yet. That's right. You don't have to be at a dealership or an independent shop to actually do something under warranty. Maybe you went to AutoZone and you bought that Duralast special distributor cap, put it on, and it was broken before you even installed it, and then you have to take it back apart and put it back together. Maybe you did a fuel pump and you bought one of them from AutoZone or even from O'Reilly's or something like that. And next thing you know, you have to do the job all over again. So it wasn't enough that you already did the labor for free, but now you have to take it all back apart, take the component out, drain it, clean it, that kind of thing, put it back in the box, take it back to O'Reilly's or AutoZone or Napa or wherever you bought it from, bring back the new replacement one, reinstall it. You just did all that for free. You did the labor twice for free. But now if you work over an independent shop or even the dealership, it gets a little bit more involved. It gets a little bit more stupid. I'm not even kidding. See, you guys kind of have it easy if you're doing DIY out in the front of the house. You don't have to explain yourself. You just bring it back and say, it don't work, and they give you another one. I wish it was that easy, but it's not. So as far as the actual warranty stuff goes over at the Chrysler dealership, man, you have to have a story so thick it might as well be a dictionary or some kind of novel or thesaurus or encyclopedia. I'm telling you, you got to have stories for days about everything that you saw, did, touched, smelled, pressures, voltages, scan reports. You have to have a vehicle scan report in there, pictures of whatever it was that you ran into, or a videotape footage of what it was that you did. And it might even get a little bit more stupid because you just might have some kind of warranty administrative representative show up to do the same exact thing that you just did for them. Take pictures, look at it, smell it, lick it, touch it, whatever, right? Independent shop, kind of the same thing. You're dealing with these aftermarket warranty companies and you're having the same exact problems. I just did that inline six. Guess what? When I ended up completing the job, I did not have the actual gasket for the cylinder head. The warranty company not only wanted the cylinder head, but they also wanted the gasket. I should have known better. I didn't. I threw it away. ¿Qué onda, amigo?
Hola, amigo.
Hola. Bien, ¿y tú?
Beers?
Un cerveza, yeah? Sí. Cerveza time.
For relax, huh?
That's right. Calm my nerves.
Yeah.
Adios. Hasta mañana. Hello. Hola. So it was my fail for not putting the gasket inside of with the cylinder head. I ended up throwing it away. I was trying to be clean because, well, the last time I kind of left it a little bit messy. I was busy. It was dark. I wanted to get home. You know what I mean? I got kids to take care of too. Dinner to cook, dishes to do, get ready for work the next day. It's been a very hectic lifestyle. It's hard to keep up and keep track of everything. I didn't think of it being a warranty job, or at least an aftermarket warranty agreement kind of a job. So failure on my part, I threw the gasket away. But I didn't have to put in a story. I just had to do the job and get the job done. I should have kept the gasket and probably the bolts and a couple other little things, right? Only thing I left was the head. So hopefully they figured that part out, and hopefully the aftermarket warranty was cool with just having the cylinder head that was extremely warped and damaged, right? All right, let's come back over to the dealership side, since that's what I deal with all the time nowadays. Stories, though. You got to have stories. You got to have pictures. It's an absolute nightmare. Now, when it's not like that, when it's not a nightmare and it's just like a warranty, like a recall or an RRT, or, you know, something that was covered under the star case where it falls within the warranty agreement or service contract, you got to get approval first, right? You can't just do the work. So once you figure out what the failed component is, you have to submit your diagnostic time, tell them the story, send them the pictures, that kind of stuff. Then you go see the warranty administrative clerk. She or he ends up giving you the labor operations, what levels you have to be. Yes, you have to be leveled up in that category in order to perform certain repairs on certain vehicles. If you don't have the level, then you have to make sure that somebody that does have the level is showing you and guiding you along the way, and that they're flagging with you, so that way it can be covered under the warranty agreement. So your levels are super important, which means you have to do a lot of schooling online and get sent to school for that stuff. They're not pressing the ASE factor too much, but they are pressing the fact that you need to have the level to perform the work, to do the work. And then when it's all said and done, you have to put in a nice story. You got to have your 3 C's, right? Complaint, cause, correction. So your customer states, vehicle's overheating. Technician found coolant pressure tested, cooling system found that upper radiator hose clamp was failed and needs replacement. Recommend replacing radiator hose clamp and retest. Okay. So you do all that, and maybe next thing you know, you finally secure that leak, and you find another one somewhere else. Now you got to go through and do a story on that, and you have to get approval for the repair and for the extra diag that you did. It's a big laundry list. It's A through Z, man. You have to cover all the bases, and everything has to have pre-authorization. If you don't have pre-authorization, you can't do the work. So the car could end up sitting there for 2 weeks and sometimes even up to a month. I've seen vehicles sit this long, and it is out of our control at a certain point. So I know that there's a lot of customers that sometimes would get a little bit bent or upset because their vehicle had been there for so long, but we're waiting either to get into contact with the customer in case they have to put X amount of dollars to go towards the covered repair because maybe they have a deductible that they have to come up with first. Maybe they didn't answer their phone because they're at work, right? Then you have to figure out the rental agreement and how long they can have the rental for. Maybe it takes that long for the part to come in, or it's on national back order and you just can't get it. And if that's the case, then your ETA is undetermined, right? So then the vehicle just sits there until the undetermined date pops up and they say, hey, we have the part. The process is an absolute nightmare. So if it's not just at the dealership level, you see it at the independent shop, you see it as a DIY. I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. Please feel free to let me know what you think about warranty. Maybe you're a DIY. Maybe you had to warranty out a part. What are some more common failed manufactured components that you run into? I hear a lot of people already saying, Delmar, Duralast, Moog. I don't know. Put your least favorite, most favorite go-to part as far as parts go. Aftermarket, I know a lot of people are going to stress the OEM, and I'll stress OEM too, especially for Chrysler, man. You really want to try to get a Chrysler OEM part for the vehicle, just so that way you don't have to worry about getting creative and becoming MacGyver when it comes to the aftermarket stuff. That's all I got for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching my channel. We'll see you next time. Cheers and deuces.